2.5 million 90-kilogram bags of maize under the Strategic Food Reserve that cost the taxpayer about 8.7 billion Kenya shillings would go to waste and be eventually destroyed unless the National Cereals and Produce Board, NCPB, gets an immediate buyer to convert the produce into maize flour. Now, the National Cereals and Produce Board Acting Managing Director Albin Sang told the Senate Ad Hoc Committee investigating the maize crisis in the country that the maize was yellowing due to poor storage. An internal audit by the Ministry of Agriculture that was tabled in Parliament in June showed almost 60% of the 3.6 million 90-kilogram bags of maize that was bought by the board between October 2017 and March 2018 had aflatoxin.
The National Cereals and Produce Board, NCPB, started buying maize from farmers on 16 October 2017. The board suspended maize procurement on 18 April 2018, having received a total of 3.6 million 90-kilogram bags from 12,300 farmers. However, the entire maize purchasing process by NCPB was characterized by suspected malpractices where unscrupulous traders supplied excess maize. Some believed to have been cheap imports from neighboring Uganda and pocketed a cool 3.5 billion shillings at the expense of genuine farmers. To date, the government has paid farmers 8 billion and 53 million shillings. There is a pending payment of 3.6 billion shillings, of which 1.4 billion shillings will be paid once a multi-agency team that was established to look into the matter approves who the real farmers are. Even before the government settles the pending bail, the maize in the NCPB stores could soon be declared unfit for human consumption. 2.6 million 90-kilogram bags of maize out of the 3.6 million 90-kilogram bags in the Strategic Food Reserve is yellowing. The produce is worth 6.96 billion shillings. Besides the local produce, NCPB is struggling to sell 350,000 90-kilogram bags of imported maize worth 1.7 billion shillings. The maize is part of the 10.5 million 90-kilogram bags of maize that was imported into the country during the duty-free window under the subsidy program that was meant to cushion consumers from high flour prices. NCPB wants to sell the imported maize at a throwaway price of 2,300 shillings per 90-kilogram bag of maize, despite having imported at 4,900 shillings per bag.
Most of the buyers are not willing to come to NCPB to buy the maize because they can buy at 12 or 2,000 elsewhere. So we still have 300,000, which we are maintaining. We have requested SFR to review the cost of that maize so that it can bring it down so that the buyers or the millers can buy.
Senators expressed concern that NCPB did not get value for money for maize bought in the 2017-2018 season.
Actually, we might lose 6% of the crop because it's already yellowing. We were informed of one of the challenges that the board of the Strategic Grain Reserve is not well constituted.
The PS in charge of SFR at the moment is not feeling comfortable approving the movement of the maize because it means additional cost, which he fears that it might cost government more money.
The committee says it will recommend disbandment of NCPB.
National Cereals Board has boiled it down to nothing but a stock.
The multi-agency team has charged several traders and NCPB managers with corruption over the maize scandal. Patrick Amimo, KTN News.